There have been a lot of pet adoptions and rescues during the pandemic, but Malou found one that is truly different and a llama fun.
Meet Sherman. He is curious, goofy, and lovable. This is Maddie. Just this year, she's rescued more than 45 animals.
So Maddie, why did you decide to rescue a llama?
Well, so I've been rescuing animals for about 3 years now, and I've done everything from puppies to piglets to baby lambs and goats, even a cow. That said, I've always wanted to rescue a llama, and I can't exactly explain why. They're just super goofy and weird, but also very intelligent and very stoic. And so, since llamas aren't used in the meat or dairy industry, you rarely ever see them in rescue. So this was actually the first time I had ever come across a llama in need before.
You can do it.
How did you find the llama? And the llama's name is Sherman.
I will often go and attend livestock auctions just to see if there's any unwanted animals or injured animals that I could possibly rehabilitate. So I was at an auction, and in the corner of my eye, I saw what I thought was a llama, and I immediately freaked out, and I got so excited, and I told all my Instagram followers, I was like, you guys, I think there's a llama there, and I got closer, and sure enough, he was just sitting there in a panel by himself. So I knew I had to bring him home. And so I sat there for hours and I watched all the animals go through. Sherman came in, and this was the first time an animal at a livestock auction has ever had a name before. So the auctioneer said, hi guys, this is Sherman. And they said his previous owner had to unfortunately let him go, and he promised that he please go to a good home. And immediately I heard that and I was like, okay, Sherman, you are coming home with us. 100%, no doubt about it.
Guys, we saved Sherman. Oh, I'm so happy.
I had to arrange for transport for him. At first, I thought I could maybe pull off fitting him in my Lexus SUV, but that was not going to happen. So the moment he arrived, I was immediately in love with him. He was just so curious and so goofy. And I set up our outdoor shed for him, and then he would sleep in there at night. And every morning I would come out and his little face would be waiting for me in the window.
Sherman. Good morning, Sherman. Sherman boy.
Hello, Sherman. Watch him lean into the brush.
It didn't take long for Maddie and Sherman to bond, and the whole neighborhood was delighted.
Everyone fell in love with him. He's a pack animal, and he was probably used as such by his previous owners because he was great on a lead rope, and he actually loved going out on walks. So, we live in a pretty residential area, but I would take him out on walks every day, and he loved it. And the neighborhood, oh my gosh, he was like the talk of the town. All the kids would come running out and be like, hi, Sherman. And he just brought so much joy to the neighborhood.
And then Maddie decided to add to the gang.
Because llamas are a herd animal, they require buddies to live with so they're not lonely. So I was able to find him 2 buddies, 2 alpacas, and sure enough, I then had a llama and 2 alpacas in my yard.
Oh my gosh.
Sherman, are you wagging your tail?
Oh, Sherman took to them so quickly, and he was so protective over them, and he would watch over them. He would let them eat first. He's just like a very thoughtful guy. I feel like the alpacas are sort of aloof, and but he's very in tune with like energy and people and animals, and he would look after my own animals like they were part of his pack too,
Aww.
He loves to follow me around. So at one point he followed me into my house, and then the 2 alpacas are pack animals, so they're used to following Sherman. So all of a sudden I had 3 camelids in my kitchen, and I was just by myself, and I'm just looking around like, is anyone else seeing this? What do I do?
That was not supposed to happen.
You ended up finding him a home?
My fiance, Steven, and I were so attached to Sherman that we actually decided to drive him the 5.5 hours down to Ojai with the 2 alpacas to see him off in his new home and get him all settled in and situated.
Oh, that's so sweet. He sounds like you probably miss Sherman.
I hope that the old owner is able to see this and know that Sherman is actually in really good hands, and it would be an amazing thing if you saw this.
Good job, Sherman.